And we are live. Hello, everybody. Welcome to BEAD TALK. We are just adjusting stuff. Bear with us. We're making things work. It's been an amazing week, right? Welcome to BEAD TALK. My name is Kelly. A treasure to remember. You know what? I am just at a loss for words right now. I am just so happy and excited to be bringing you BEAD Talk. We've had some amazing episodes. What we're going to be doing is bringing you your favorite artists, designers, creators, and suppliers each week. Well, we're going to attempt to be here every week. We will be here as much as we can. We are working to move this shindig right over to YouTube. How great will that be? So currently after our talk, I will upload to YouTube so that our guests and anybody that wants to share can come right in and share it from YouTube. We are going to be sharing our guests. Every week will be different. We're going to be having announcements for the group for Treasure to Remember Business. I want to just thank everybody this week. We had such a fun week. We added another beautiful person here at Treasure to Remember to help us be able to get going and doing our thing here so that we can provide you the best goodies possible. High quality. Look forward to this next month. We will be going sterling. How exciting, right? We always had plans on going sterling. We just didn't find a supplier that we really liked, and I think we have researched and we found one, and they're going to even do custom items for us. So you look forward to that. That's a lot to look forward to at Treasure to Remember. Again, we're just so grateful to be here with you. This is our fourth week, our fourth BEAD Talk. It has been amazing. If you missed this month, go back to the YouTube channel. You'll be able to see all the BEAD Talks there. We have the first week, Blair was with us. And then we had Ryman, and we had guests from all over the world. We had Sylvia Stungo from the UK. Bernie was from Australia. And this week we have some from our very own backyard, the beautiful Sacha Nichole Moore with Sacha Nichole Designs. This is a beautiful creator. She is also a supplier, but make no mistake, this girl is an artist in her own right. We are just so grateful and proud to see her journey and see how it has completely exploded. It is fabulous. We want to get that girl out there, and especially, not specifically, but specially, she is using components from Treasure to Remember. Why would we want to share that out? And it's not just the components, it's what this girl does with them. Girl, I say that lightly, she is a woman. She absolutely takes those beauties and creates magic with them. I'm so proud to represent her. I'm so proud to have her come on board and share with us here at BEAD Talk. Before we call her on, I just want to say thank you to all the sellers who have been here this month. This month is the last week we will be having guests sell at Treasure to Remember as a monthly sign up. We will be having special guests come. But it's going to be an invite only. So you look for that. If you're able to come share with us and we invite you, you let us know. Also, let us know if you want to see someone here on BEAD Talk. Do not hesitate. If there's an artist you would like to see, and I will step out on a limb right now and say you don't even have to limit it to beads. I've seen some amazing mosaic artists out there. I've seen some amazing ceramic creators that have the most beautiful, like bowls. Bring it on, honey. I love it. I want to represent you and share you out. So if you guys have anyone that you would like to see, you don't hesitate. You go ahead and message me. You can even message Angela Blair if that's more comfortable for you. You go ahead and just think about that. I know that there's some leather artists out there that are incredible, so we don't want to miss it because we are just so grateful to be able to share content that you want. I love it, of course, within our realm. So again, thank you for joining us here at BEAD Talk with Treasure to Remember. We're going to go ahead and get our darling on here. Sacha Nichole Moore, are you here, my sweetheart? Are you ready? I'm going to try. Okay, you guys, I know this is not really professional, but we're going to get this thing going, okay? Don't worry. I have to look. You are the best, Lynn. You are the best. I love you. Okay, let's see. Let me try. Add. Angela, if you're here, do your thing. You need a request, babe. We'll see. We got her coming on right now, Miss Sacha Nichole Moore. It's adding her. We're just so happy. Thank you for being here. It says adding. Bear with us. The weather is wonderful today, but it is what it is. You know what I mean? Okay. She sent a request. It's going to be, this is not only a BEAD Talk, but it's real talk. This is reality, folks. We've had storms here the past week. We had rainstorms, snowstorms. It's just been an insane spring. And so, how do I join again? Angela, at the bottom of your phone, there's going to be a person with a little picture, and you click that and ask to join. Sacha, it's still trying to add you, right? Oh, it says connection failed. Okay, we're going to try again. Hold on. Sacha, sweetheart, I need you to go ahead and do another request. Don't you worry, we'll get it all together. I'm just waiting for the request. I had a surprise guest coming on with us. We're going to try to get Angela on here too. Angela has been watching Sacha's journey, and I want to share this with her. Yay! Evade. Okay, on the bottom of your phone, or if you're using your computer, you should see 3 lines. And then next to that is a little, there's a little person with a picture. I know we go over this. What? I'm so sorry. I'm going to make sure. This is another thing. Let me write a note. Adding. I thought we had this, but I guess it's not working. So go ahead and try to join the chat again. We'll just sit here and see if it works. Oh, someone's trying to join. Let's see. Accept. Add. Okay. Angela, you try again too, because it's trying to add Sacha. Technical difficulties at BEAD Talk. It's still trying to add her. I don't know what's going on. Oh, heartbreak. Try again, Angela. Isn't this fun? Well, this is exciting. This is our, okay, no worries. This is our first real technical difficulty here at BEAD Talk, and I'm here for it. I'm all excited because it means that we're doing something right. If something needs to be fixed, then we're doing something right, because we're just going to learn how to do this. And going forward, I know it still says adding and it's not doing it. Isn't it weird? I'm going to need everybody to get offline. Anybody who's on connection, get offline, turn it off. I'm having a failed connection. Hold on. I have people here watching. We're getting everybody off the internet so I can have it. Go ahead. Everybody's off. Request again, sweetheart. Angela or Sacha, let's try this again. It's not showing me that you're requesting. Let's see. Oh, here we go. I invited you. Now I'm inviting you. Angela made it. We're just waiting for Sacha now. Sacha,
let me get my camera.
I'm waiting for you to. I hope that I think it will allow all of us to come on. I hope it will. For some reason, her connection is not allowing her to come on. I thought it was mine, but since you're here, that means that it's working. Sacha, my darling, go ahead and try again. I sent you an invite, Sacha. See if that works, sweetheart.
I'm trying to decide what view of my studio I want to give all of you, because right now we've got the wreck of the Hesperus here. We've been tearing things apart because Sue, my very part-time helper, but friend first, then helper, is going to get an office space in the studio. So we've been moving all this stuff out to make room for her to have her own desk and a workspace where she can leave her work up when she's not here. And so I had a big blank wall, and because I'm kind-hearted, I hung a giant piece of oriental fabric behind me to give you something to look at other than a wall.
I just invited Sacha on. Sacha, is it allowing you to accept the invite, sweetheart? Let me know, and we will try one more thing.
We can always get out the chisels and the hammers.
I was just like, if we have to do this somehow and make a video out of it and then post it, I will.
Yeah. We don't know what we're doing, just so everybody knows. It's like, you know, where they talk about the people that work in the basement, we're underneath the basement trying to figure out what the wires and pipes are for.
Okay, it's adding her. It's adding her.
Yay.
Yay. Yay. It's adding her right now. It says adding. Oh, it says her connection failed. Oh, okay. I'm going to try it one more time, sweetheart. Hold on.
We keep trying.
Okay, it's adding her. It's adding her. Work connection.
Yeah.
Work.
Come on.
Work.
We need to see Sacha.
Yes. Work connection. Work. Don't cry, sweet baby. It happens. This is what it's all about. This is what happens in live shows. Don't worry.
Especially people with no technical aptitude.
Okay, Angela, I'm going to remove you and see if it adds her, and then I'll invite you back when I get her solid.
But yeah,
okay.
Kick me out. Go ahead.
Let's change to viewer. Okay, let's see. Okay, Sacha, I'm going to send you one more invite, or I'll send you as many as I need to. Okay. Add. Okay, now I'm adding you. I said, oh, it's saying her connection failed. What are you having weather there right now, babe? I don't know why it's not allowing her to come on. I'm so sorry. We're going to just try again. Don't worry, Sacha. If this doesn't work this time, we are just going to reschedule, because that's what that's all about. Oh, she has bad wind. Here, it is exactly. Okay, I'm trying to add you again. Maybe just accept. When we have bad wind, our internet is crap with a capital C. Let's see if it lets her come on this time. One more try. We can do it. Come on. Come on, weather. Add. You can do it. You can do it. I'm looking at the little thing that's flashing at me that's saying adding. It's like it doesn't want to give up. Hold on, Angela. Let me get her on. I really think that she will be able to Come on. And believe me, we are not one who bulks at this kind of thing, because it's amazing that I can even do videos here out in the desert where I live. Sacha, you send a request and let me accept instead of me. See if that works, babe. You send a request and I will accept. And if not, we'll get Angela on here and we will chat our little hearts out. And we will reschedule Sacha, because the weather right now is just crazy in a lot of parts of the state. So you just hold on. Okay, you guys. We are going to chill. Rock and roll. This is what happens. Rock and roll. So right now, currently, we are experiencing technical difficulties trying to get logged on. This happens. This is real life. The connections aren't always perfect, but we are not going to give up. We're just going to keep trying throughout our time here while we're chatting. Sacha is trying something else really quick to see if she can get her on here. But if not, we will reschedule, because this precious angel is amazing. And we don't want to be remiss and not share what she has for us. So you just hold on. Sacha, the weather is always crap here, and this happens often, my darling. So don't you worry about it. It's just two shakes of a lamb's tail. We will get it going today, tomorrow, one day. Doesn't matter. It will happen. Okay. Sacha, darling, no crying. Tell us what's going on, my darling, because I'm going to go ahead. Try it now? Okay. Try it now. Hold on. Okay. You let me know if that works, sweetie. I just sent you the invite. You can send me one too. Thank you all for your goodness and your patience. Just what happens when we're out there on the wild, I'm telling you. I'm looking at a little bubble that says adding, and it keeps going adding, adding, adding. And I want to go add. See, the very fact that it's having a hard time adding her, I know that she's having connection issues over there. I don't know if you're on satellite, sweetie, but with us, we're satellite, and it is so hard when the wind is blowing, when it was snowing, when it's raining, any kind of cloud cover. Okay, all right, guess what? I am going to invite Angela Blair back. Angela, come on. Let's see if she can. Are you there, Ange?
I think I am.
Yes, you are, my darling. On the bottom of yours,
Wait.
On the bottom.
Wait.
She's having feedback. Hold on.
I took care of it.
So look, tell me, at the bottom of yours, do you have the option to add people?
Oh, let's see.
Let's try one more time. It says adding one more time. I'm gonna try. It's really trying hard to add her.
I don't see that I can add anybody.
Okay. Well, I just did. I just took care of that. How exciting! This is our first technical difficulty. If you do something enough, you're going to run into every avenue, every glitch, every joy. It's just part of the journey. It's part of the ride. Just strap in. Let's have some fun. It's really trying to add her badly. Of course. Mernsel. He didn't know if you remember or not, Sash, but that's okay. That's all right. We're going to get it to add. Come on. It has a strong signal, and then it breaks up.
I thought Martin was technical. Isn't Martin supposed to be technical?
Yeah, he's saying it's because we have cloud cover, and if she has cloud cover, it's going to. She checked her settings. Hold on, Martin's giving us some. What, Martin? Okay. Yeah, well, we've done everything we could here. Everyone's off of their Wi-Fi. I'm able to connect with you, Angela, so that tells me that it's going to, we're okay here. If we were having problems here, I wouldn't be able to connect with anybody. Sacha, I want you to do me a favor. Keep sending me requests. We're going to keep trying throughout the show. And in the meantime, Angela and I are just going to sit here and chat. And if we can't get you on, it's okay, because we will do it another day. There is other BEAD Talk days, and I know it's been terribly exciting waiting for this moment. At least it has been for me, but we are going to not give up. Okay, let me see. Let me send her another request just in case. Oh, she's not here.
I thought I needed a little more light because I'm actually sitting in the dark. Sitting in the dark in my studio by myself. I walk the dog around the block so there won't be any issues with the dog. The cats have been fed. The dog's had his lunch. The husband is off on a trip this weekend. And the studio door is shut, so there should be no interruptions.
What about Pearl?
Pearl is not in the studio at this point because this would not be a good time to have Miss Pearl in the studio because like any child, husband, animal, as soon as you get involved with something and you don't want interruptions, I don't know.
Mommy, I need a drink. Mommy, I want to eat.
I mean, all the rest of you may have husbands who don't interrupt, or boyfriends who don't interrupt, or children who don't interrupt, or perhaps you're a guy beater and you have a wife who never interrupts, or animals that want something. But in my case, excuse me, you can bet if I'm busy and I can't. Okay, let's talk about invoicing, shall we? You don't have to invoice anymore, but I have to do the invoice.
No. I hear about the invoicing all the time, so I feel like I'm right down in it.
Yeah,
but
I get started, and I'm a little bit ADD. Some of you know this, and I have to really, really focus on what I'm doing. And as a retired teacher who kind of specialized in kids with ADD, ADHD, you have this magical gift called hyperfocus, where you kind of shut everything out and the work just flows until somebody decides they must talk to you now, or bark at you, or climb on you. So when I first started, when in my studio, I literally made a sign I hung on the door on the outside that basically said, I really love you, but unless you are in the process of spontaneously combusting, you have an arterial spurt going on, or you know there's a tornado bearing down on the house, do not enter. Do not talk to me. Leave me alone.
That's the only way. If you're doing it like you're doing, I mean, if you're having to focus and spend time with invoicing the way you are doing it, you have to shut everything out.
Well, and you and I have talked. The thing that happens to me is if I'm really focused and somebody takes me off track, I lose it completely. It's like I don't know where I was. I don't know what I was doing. I'm not even sure what my name is anymore. So I like to have, I love the door on the studio. It's great.
I need a studio door.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, it's before Martin came aboard and took over the managing of Treasure to Remember part, you guys can only imagine what that was like for me. I mean, I have an array of focus issues myself, and it's so easy to transverse numbers, which what I do.
Yeah, I do it too.
Oh,
and letters. Yeah, letters.
Drove me nuts.
Yeah, I tell
Sacha, darling, if you're here, I'm gonna keep requesting. I'm gonna keep trying to add her. Maybe she'll it will work. But I will say that it is saying it is not working because the connection is failing. That doesn't necessarily mean it's Sasha's part. It could be here where we're not getting the satellite reaching where we need it to. Sometimes it's like that. I don't know. And I just want to say no worries. We will absolutely get our darling back here for another BEAD Talk. I want her to be able to share her amazing, to me, it's just joy. Her creations are just joy. What?
I wanted to talk to her. I was all primed up to pry all of her deepest secrets out.
I know.
I'm like, how did you learn how to do photography? How do you figure out your photographic props? Because her photography, I've watched her when she first started selling, and Sacha, you can type if this is wrong. I think I first noticed you about 1.5 years ago, maybe at Shop Eclectic. And I have kept my beady eye on you ever since then, in a very good and kind, loving way. And I have been so impressed as I've seen you develop your photographic skills and your eye for composition, about how you pull things together and
composition.
Yeah.
Has just been amazing.
Yeah, it's great. So just keep trying, Sacha. Just keep trying.
Keep trying to add, babe. Keep trying to add.
Yeah.
Don't you worry. Angela and I will sit here and chat, and you just keep trying to join, and we'll try to get you on. Either way, this is amazing. We're going to try again another day. Don't you think twice? We're going to have you again.
Let's see. Sacha said, well, Angela, do you remember sending messages on photos? Possibly. I'm old, you know. I may have.
Check it out.
Sounds like me. I mean, I really, when I run across somebody whose work I like, I do private message people, and I try to encourage them, because I don't look at other sellers as my competitors. I think if we help one another along, it benefits all of us. And as unfortunately, there are times, she said you were so helpful. Oh, good. Little golden ring. You know, when the bell rings and you get, well, I like to be helpful because I feel like, particularly at my age, for heaven's sake, I think I was talking to you. I sold I thought about it more. The first year I sold pottery at an art fair was actually 1975. It was like ancient history, when dinosaurs still roamed the earth. Before
like we weren't even born yet. No, just
before there was an internet. And I did pottery for years. And then I went back to school and got my degrees. But I also designed one-of-kind handbags and sold them at art fairs.
Oh my goodness, her handbags. Oh,
they were labor-intensive. And as I mentioned during the last live, my daughter got me into this, and it is entirely her fault. And so jewelry, we had a quilt shop. I designed quilt patterns. I designed handbag handle patterns, and I was published.
That's right. That's right. You got things.
You know, I mean, I don't look at, it's not an ego thing for me. So I've learned a lot of things about selling to the public. I've learned a lot of things about how you present your work. I've learned a lot of things about how to approach publishers to get your items published. And it's too bad that so many of the bead magazines are now out of business, because I read them all. I never wanted to copy what I saw. I just wanted to learn techniques.
Oh yeah.
But I feel like I have a responsibility to all of you to encourage you and to share some of the things I learned. I unfortunately have learned since I've been doing this that there are people who, what they're not looking for so much, and I know that you've experienced this too. They really want you to do it all for them and give you all of your secrets, and
Look at
just
my
your
eye. Look at my eye roll.
yes, yeah.
I know.
I am like, I'm not like the 7-Eleven that you're doing a midnight hijack thing here. And I have always wanted to help people along, but I don't want to do the work for them, because there are things you've learned and things I've learned, and you learn it the hard way. And sometimes you actually have to learn it the hard way, especially if you're a rockhead.
Well, I think sometimes what works for somebody else doesn't necessarily click for another person.
Right.
So I think that's what's so invaluable about you going out there, searching out not only your own technique, but your own environment, what's comfortable. I get different inspiration from different areas of my house, believe it or not. And of course, better lighting in other places. But what I'm saying is that this whole journey, I agree with Angela 100%, because when I'm learning, I want to emulate out there for us to be able to share, but also encourage you to seek your own creative heart.
Right.
Share your own creative heart. And you're thinking, okay, I see these beads. I see 1,000 people have the same bead. And guess what? There can be 1,000 different creations out of that same bead. Let it spark that fire. Let it inspire. Let it just... Firecrackers going off in my head right now. I'm sorry, Angela. We are still trying to get Sacha on. Go on, Ange. I'm sorry.
See,
Go.
This road, like you said, sharing your tips helps us so much. Not looking at the others as competition, rather helping each other.
Keep recording, Sacha.
The first 6 months I was selling in Facebook land, which was like a revelation, because up until then I thought you had to have a website, and then I discovered there's like this little back door to commerce, and you can sell on Facebook. Jennifer Butler, we had messaged a couple of times, and she took me under her wing for a while. And I mean, she didn't open up the bank vault and say, here are all of, but she pointed me in the right directions. And I was really touched by that generosity and the kindness on her part. And we're still friends. And if I run into mystifying business issues, I know that I can contact her and she'll be honest with me. And
isn't that the key, though?
Yeah.
Just a spoonful of honesty sweetens the whole cup of tea. You know what I'm saying?
And let's talk photographs. I really, really, really wish that I had kept copies of some of my first photos of beads that I did, so that you could all gasp in horror along with me and go, my God, she sold any of those? They were so bad. I was using my 1995 Android special phone.
Well, at least you had an Android phone right, because they just started creating the better cameras.
Yeah.
They were like, have the best cameras ever in the phones now. And I can't imagine. I can't even imagine.
Sacha, don't feel bad.
Baby, it's okay, honey.
Yeah. And she's going to schedule you for 2 weeks, because you don't have anybody up for the next.
Oh, wait a minute. So because I have some really fun. I have some amazing people next month. I feel verklempt. I'm just getting emotional right now, just thinking about it. But
filled up already?
I don't have one on the 1st, because the 1st is a special party we're having. I'll let Angela talk about it, but the 1st is a special party. The next weekend, Leslie Scott. I swear, Leslie Scott, okay? Leslie Scott! And Leslie Scott, you think that was enough? Guess what? After that, Cassie Proc Craybill, or is it Cribble Proc? I'm not sure how to pronounce that name. And I'm sorry, Cassie, for screwing it up, my love. But you have to know how extremely joyful and happy and bubbly and giddy that we're going to have you on. She has a show right now, and then we also have our very own Denise Fitzsimmons. So I have a huge lineup for next month. And the following month, I'm not going to do bead suppliers very often, but I am going to share out them with you. Not that because we're in direct competition, um, it's because I want to be able to focus us more on creating. But of course, within that, we need our suppliers. And when I meet a supplier, and Angela touched base on it just a minute ago, let me tell you something. I cannot stress this enough. Honesty. I know that you're saying, yeah, we're honest. We are honest. That's why we're together, my darlings. But I want you to know there are folks out there, you know, they want to help, but you got to just be honest and upfront. And this is why I want to provide a glimpse at this other supplier, because I'm not going to announce her yet. I'll announce her next month. But she has just been a joy, and we are making plans on getting this other beautiful supplier here. So what I'm saying is that we have artists. Today, we are trying to get Sacha on. It's technical difficulty, so we're going to absolutely reschedule her. But we have artists who are creating the creations, the jewelry. We have artists that are doing components that inspire us to make those creations. We have folks that are getting down and dirty in their creations, which I love. And I'm talking about the soldering because I tried some of it.
Cassie, I could not do it. It was a training.
I am so impressed, Cassie. Okay, keep requesting, Sacha, baby. I'm going to keep trying to add you. It's not giving you as an option. So just keep trying throughout the show. Don't worry. Even though we are going to reschedule, if we could get you on, it would be great. But it's okay. We are not going to focus on the negative. We're going to focus on the positive. We are all here. It is Bead Talk, and it is not the end. Angela, I'm so grateful you could be here.
Well, like last night at midnight, Kelly calls me up and says, hey, do you want to be on the show tomorrow with Sacha? And I'm like, kind of last minute, ain't it? No, it was earlier than that. I like to exaggerate. You're going to tell the story. Tell a good story.
Let me throw that rock in your shoe anytime, please.
So you never know. April Fool's Day would be next Saturday. Is it not? Isn't it?
I think so, yeah.
I think it is.
April Fools?
Yes. April Fools. And there is
ready to be fooled for April.
Yeah, there isn't going to be a bead talk that day, but there's going to be something. You might. Who knows? Kelly has been talking to me for 4 months now. 5?
That's all?
Well, I mean about your big plan for
yes. I'm
like, I'm busy. I got so much stuff to do. I'm busy.
No, you're not.
Yeah. I hate to, we talk about not wanting to cut into somebody else's business, right? Even though I promote either people I promote, Betsy Niedire, Erin Roser, Kelly.
Yes.
These women I consider friends, and Kelly promotes me back generously at Bead Gurus.
Share you are so beautiful and authentic, and so generous with all of your experience. I'm just so, you guys, it really touches me deeply when I get to be surrounded by amazing people like yourselves. You guys are all wonderful. And Angela is a fabulous teacher. She is and is squeezing. I'm talking those degrees for all of the beauty that they gave her to share with us. Uh, uh,
Agreed.
so we're going to have a special April Fool's show.
Kelly had been going on and on about, I really want to do a live with you, Miss Angela. And I'm like, oh, I don't know. So April Fool's is the two goofballs are going to do a live together. And is it,
how's that gonna work?
I'm not sure. You're the person who's supposed to know how to do this. I'm just like, I can't even get into the chat. You know, I'm like, how do I get there? What do I do? I'm typing.
Oh gosh, wouldn't that be funny if next week Sacha could get on, but you couldn't?
Oh well, then.
April Fool's.
Yeah, April Fool's.
So anyway, Saturday in lieu of BEAD Talk, we are having a April Fool's Live with Beat Guru and Treasure to Remember. Just like you see us now, we will be sharing our goodies. We are going to double time you. What an amazing time it's going to be. Angela has her beautiful tarot cast and her glass check, vintage, gorgeous. I think I'm going to come in with something, I don't know, it's going to be a surprise. We'll see. I'm not going to spill any beans yet.
Yeah, I have cracked open my vintage vault. And a ton of vintage items I'm going to be showing next Saturday. So if you love vintage, and what's the S name that no one's supposed to say or write anymore? There's this S name, SW, how does that go? ARVO. How do you say that word? That no one.
Do you? Is that what you're going to show?
I have a lot of Swarovski that's vintage that are extraordinary. They're
vintage Swarovski. Okay, Swarovski.
Yes, I know. I was, because we're not supposed to write it or say it anymore. And I'm just like, oh, come on. That's what it is. It's mine. I'm sharing it and selling it. So what am I going to say? The S ***** SKI.
Right? Listen, you guys, you don't want to miss next weekend. It is going to be an absolute party.
Yeah.
And I'm having special freebies.
Okay, so I have to tell you guys what I was doing wrong. So on your permissions, I had it, allow camera, allow everything else, but the only thing that was not allowed was the phone. And because I'm using my cell phone, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, you guys.
Oh, welcome to BEAD Talk, everybody. I would like to present to you Sacha Nichole Moore of Sacha Nichole Designs. She is I'm gonna cry. I'm so happy.
Oh, you're so sweet.
I just love you to death. I
love you guys. And what I was saying, Angela, earlier is I met you because when I first started, you were so welcoming and so helpful. Gosh, I think I have like page-long messages in Messenger. But yeah, and you too, Kelly. You guys have been so amazing. Yeah, the whole bead community is awesome. I'm just glad I
made it to that. Yeah. Here we go. Now I can see. Oh, Sacha, I'm so grateful that this worked out. I am tickled to death that you got to come on. It worked. Don't worry about the puppies.
Sorry, puppy.
It's just real life, and that's what I want. I want reality. This is what it's about.
This is life.
It's part of the inspiration,
Right?
So I brought Angela on because, exactly, because of the history, because of her helping you early on, and I knew that she had some questions. So on BEAD Talk, folks, what we do is we try to get the past, present, future, just kind of, an all-over view of the beautiful person that we have that we're sharing with you. So it's going to be a little different today because we have Angela. We're going to kind of go back and forth, and we're going to take turns. And I won't
Awesome.
pecking. It's more like loving. Angela.
Love it.
I really want to know, how long have you been, I know, because you make jewelry. You're not just selling, you sell components, you sell supplies, but you also sell jewelry. How did you get started? What's your story there?
Wow. So it's so crazy. I've always, loved jewelry and nature. And what actually got me started was being out in nature and seeing rocks. And I kind of got into rocks, and then that got me into gemstones. And so it really tripped me out how beautiful a lot of the natural stones, like the labradorite, some of the agates, and so I started playing around about 3.5, 4 years ago. It was the year before COVID hit when I started, just kind of messing around with stuff. And then once I got started, I just got the bug, and that was it.
Creative juice just bubbled up.
Absolutely.
Your creations look like a seasoned creator.
Oh, thank you. I would watch a lot of Angela's stuff and look at hers, and be really inspired, and thought, wow, amazing, And for me, it's been a stress reliever. I don't know about you guys, but an absolute stress reliever. Yeah, absolutely. So I started about a year before COVID hit. Yeah.
Did you take any classes anywhere?
No. I just, I would sit and watch video after video. I practiced my loops until they were like perfect, or at least I thought they were perfect. But
They are.
yeah, I just watched a lot of videos and just would practice. I went through so much wire, you guys, trying to get oh, I wasted so much wire, my goodness. Thank God it was the cheaper stuff, and not the sterling silver and gold, but still. So just a lot of practice and watching videos. There's so much on YouTube now. I mean, gosh, you can find a video for anything.
Yeah, when I hear you say that you used up materials, because if anybody follows me, you'll hear me say, be prepared to waste materials.
Mm-hmm.
The only way you learn is by repetition, and with repetition, you create muscle memory. That's what I'm looking for. And it just takes time to learn. I came from a pottery tradition, and like potters would apprentice for 7 years. And all you did the first year was you mixed clay and you wedged clay. Then you would graduate. I mean, you do the scut work in the studio for the potter. And I remember doing things like weighing out 21-pound balls of clay and just throwing a cylinder. You cut it in half. You look at it. You analyze it. You reuse the clay. You keep doing that and doing that until you've got competency. So I'm coming from that kind of history. And that fear that you're going to spend money and not make something with it, not have a final product, it can really get in your way.
Yeah, totally. Absolutely.
Chatting, ladies, I got to go get my cord because I just got the
battery low signal.
Battery.
Those lives, I don't remember who it is, but one of the people on lives says, is your phone plugged in?
Yeah, I think it's Pam. She's always like, are you plugged in, Kelly?
So,
yeah, no, you're absolutely right, Angela. I've been wanting to buy like gold-filled or sterling silver wire. I haven't done it yet because you're so worried about spending on the nice wire, and I'm like, gosh, if I mess up, it's going to be a waste, so yeah, I totally know what you mean.
Well, actually, silver filled is a nice compromise. Silver wire and silver filled findings are nice, and I will privately message you one of the wholesalers I get my silver from.
Thank you.
And I will say that if you are really serious about your beading and you want to do this, anybody, where you want to sell at higher end art fairs.
Yeah, that's my goal anyway.
You have to be prepared to shift to sterling,
Yeah,
silver filled or gold filled, and you can't be worried about oh, I don't know, I'm going to have to charge a lot. Yeah, you are, but you know what? There are a lot of people out there who are glad to spend the money when they know they're getting quality. And I will yammer. I go on and on about you've got to have quality materials and quality craftsmanship if your aspiration is to do some serious art fairs.
I completely agree with you. Absolutely. And I'm the same. I mean, I'm on a limited budget, but if I see something and it's quality,
yeah,
I will spend the money, you know, because I'll have it for a long time, and I take care of my stuff. So if I buy something quality, it's going to last a while. So absolutely.
And that's why Treasure to Remember will be, Martin, we are going to be having genuine 14 karat gold, rose gold, and sterling. We're going to have that come in because I know that the suppliers want to have beautiful quality items.
Nice.
And I'm going to have them at such an amazing, affordable price. I'm just so excited. I can't wait.
I'm excited too. That's awesome.
That's great. That's awesome.
Found a supplier, well, actually a manufacturer, and it's just incredible. It's like wherever I want to go with this business, and I'm letting everybody out there know the sky's the limit. Where you set your heart to, it's going to take you there. Sacha just began 2-3 years ago, and Sacha, I'm just so grateful to get to share you out because I'm just mind blown that you just learned this and you are where you were at, but it's all because of practice, you said.
Oh my goodness. Yes. If I wasn't working my daytime job doing the kidney dialysis, I was doing jewelry. That's what I was doing. The evenings, the weekends.
At your dialysis place?
I do some, yeah, actually. Some of the girls have bought stuff, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
that's
so
fabulous.
Lots of practice, yeah.
So you're a nurse in real life?
No, I'm not a nurse. I just I help out with, say a person is on dialysis, but maybe their insurance runs out, they're on a limited budget. We make sure that they have insurance and that they will always have their dialysis no matter what.
Oh, that's excellent. It's excellent. In-house that does that for them.
It's amazing. The company's called DaVita, and you know, they are so great. They will never send a bill to collection either. They will figure it out because you have to have your dialysis. Like it's not an optional treatment, you know. So that's pretty cool.
Exactly. The DaVita, that's nationwide, aren't they?
Yeah, they're all over the place. Yeah, I think we have, like 5,000 facilities worldwide. Yeah, and some overseas too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's amazing that huge company does not send out.
Yep.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. I mean, because that's, you're going through, you're sick, and then it's like, oh, who wants to get a bunch of bills and
on top of it all?
Anything medical is expensive. Yeah, absolutely.
You feel really good working for someone like that.
Yeah.
Wow. Do you still have children at home?
What was that?
Do you still have children at home?
I have one son, Ryder. He's 19, and he currently right now is in Arizona with his dad. And I miss him dearly. So yeah, he finished up school. You know, his dad, I'm in Washington State. His dad's in Arizona, and I've had Ryder, you know, the whole time. And so it's been hard, but I know this is good for him because he's getting that time with his dad. He's working. So yeah.
That's what's good for him. Getting out.
Absolutely.
Good for him. But that also, so how long ago did he leave? Did it coincide with your bead journey?
No, he left recently. So yeah, I was doing beading while he was here. Yeah. So he's been gone a few months. Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's what I did to fill my time up, when the kids are gone. That's why I created something else. Oh, wonderful.
Yeah. So
One dog?
one dog, Kona. Yeah. You heard her barking earlier. Yep. One dog. Yeah. I'm in a little town, Tacoma. It's about 30 minutes from Seattle.
Okay.
If you guys know her. And Kelly, I think you used to be up in this area, right? Didn't you live up here somewhere?
I lived in Puyallup.
That's right. Puyallup. That's right.
It was,
So that's
but I had my kids. My kids were like in junior high school, like 6th grade and 7th and 8th. And it was one of the most magical times, Seattle. I mean, being in Washington State, raising your kids. I don't know about the politics. I don't know about what's going on now because my kids are in their 30s.
yeah.
But back then, it was the most magical place because Seattle itself and Tacoma, and they had all of the aisles there. What are the, oh my goodness. They kayaked them, everything.
Wow.
So for
and Seattle's
magical place.
Beautiful. It really is. We did some hiking last summer. There's Mount Rainier, of course, and there is this area that you can get up to before the mountain. I'm probably going to pronounce it wrong, but I believe it's Lake Tiptoe. Anyways, it's beautiful. If you guys have seen that movie, it's a cartoon, Horton Hears a Who. Do you guys? So you know all the flowers in there.
Yes.
So this area reminds me of it. It has all these beautiful mountain flowers, and it's really magical. Yeah. Yes,
it is.
Seattle's great. It's gotten expensive, but it's really beautiful.
So I would like to come back to your jewelry.
Yeah.
So what do you see as your focus for your style? How would you describe your style of jewelry?
I feel like it's all over the place sometimes, and I need to kind of rein it into kind of one style. But I like everything. Like I love gemstones. I've gotten into lampwork beads recently. That's becoming an obsession. There's just some beautiful lampwork beads out there, and artists. I think some of it's elegant yet funky. Some of it's maybe a little bit boho. I'm kind of all over the place, Angela.
A classic boho, just a chic boho chic.
Yeah.
I've been I realized I actually counted back. I've been making jewelry for about 14 years.
Wow.
And I was kind of all over the place for a while because I was trying to figure out how do you sell, and I was underpricing my stuff, and I didn't have a specific look. And you may have heard me refer to the fact that I think it was 6 or 7 years ago, I could financially do this because any money I make is it's like in case the air conditioning blows up and we need to get a new unit money that gets saved.
Oh yeah.
I gave myself a year off to just explore and develop my own style.
Good idea.
That's awesome.
It made a huge difference in my sales because before I was pricing earrings at anywhere from $12 to $18.
Oh wow.
25 was really expensive, and I was always worried, and I didn't have that issue anymore because I think I mentioned this before. I've had people say, I saw somebody they would say to me, I saw someone at the co-op in La Crosse, and they had on earrings that I knew you made because my style is distinctive enough.
Yes.
I got gussied up. These are some of them.
And those are gorgeous. And you can look at one of your pieces and know it's one of yours.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm just not quite quite there yet. Like I'm all over the place,
It takes
but hopefully.
And you have to, that creative process, you really have to be patient with yourself, because I say this to people about a lot of things in life, whether it's emotional stuff you're going through or trying to figure out a way. It just takes the time it takes. We can put in the work, you know, like with jewelry with learning our craft well, but it takes time, and I don't know any way to rush it. And I see the same thing, you know, as a studio potter. My husband has been making pottery. We figured out it's over half a century now.
Wow. His stuff is amazing. It's so beautiful.
His work is really incredible. He used to teach at university level. And then I went into engineering, manufacturing, making food packaging.
Wow.
And
that's amazing.
I thought, this isn't going to work. This is going to explode. and he went to school and he learned electronics. He learned computer technologies to build.
Wow.
But now that he's retired, he's back to making pottery. And I didn't know until about 3 years ago. I heard him talking to a friend, because he doesn't brag. He's really humble.
Wow.
The Smithsonian has some of his work in their permanent collection. And I
didn't know that.
Yeah, I overheard him talking to one of his friends, and the friend left, and I came downstairs and I said, "Are you kidding me? The Smithsonian has some of your work in their permanent collection?" Oh, it's nothing. It's probably in some basement and nobody ever sees it.
Wow.
I don't know, but from where I sit, having anything in the Smithsonian is
that's a big deal.
really humble, and still his work is evolving.
Wow.
He's always trying a new idea.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I'm old, but he's really old. He just, 83, but he's still pushing himself to create new ideas. And I think as any kind of creator, any medium, I mean, what I see in the people I know that are creatives, and you can forget about whether you have degrees or not, because degrees, in some way degrees can be helpful. In other ways, people can get hung up on them. And
that's right.
I think all the really creative people I know, they're continually pushing themselves to do better, continually trying to learn new techniques, continually looking at how do you handle the material, what can I do? Okay, and for me, even though I'm selling more than I'm making anymore, I do the same thing with selling, that I'm always trying to figure out, well, I wonder how all these would work together.
Yeah.
So it's the process then. It's sort of the creative process, and you're saying that it crosses over the genres.
Yeah, all of them.
And so for your creations in your jewelry and your beads, it will be ever evolving, and you may go back to a previous time and grab some of those techniques. But while you were talking, Angela, it occurred to me, not only do we get to take, that creative bug and evolve it, but every year we get to have some new technology, some new little tool comes on the market that helps niche us over to that extra that we may be needing, to bridge us to the creation we want to do. I just think about how in the beginning it was like, what did they have? A bead loom, right?
Yeah.
Simple bead loom. And I just watch videos of beads being loomed and I'm like, oh, do I share this? I watch videos of beads being loomed without anybody. It's just all automatic. And oh my goodness, if they start creating a way to do jewelry that way, say, and I know they do, don't get me wrong, I'm not naive, but I'm talking about, you know, for the home, oh my goodness, I was thinking about how the home beater will be able to mass produce their stuff easily.
Yeah.
But I really love, I mean, even the needles. I mean, whoever created the big eye needle, I just want to kiss you. Mwah! You know?
Kelly, it's so funny. You sent me some, what do you call these things? The threaders, you know, for the needles, and I use it all the time. Too funny.
Oh, good. So listen, we have touched base about your beginning. You have told us a little bit about what you're doing now as you're evolving. Tell us about any plans that you may have for the future of your beautiful Sacha Nichole Designs, because girl, I want to tell you, your stuff is beautiful. I see it on the international market. It's just beautiful.
You're so sweet. Thank you.
It is,
you know,
lovely.
For me, it's working on my Etsy page, getting stuff loaded on there. I'm always learning about new stuff. I recently got into the native beading. I think that's so beautiful.
Like bead stitching?
Yes, like the
peyote stitch and stuff?
Peyote stitch, brick stitching, all of that I think is amazing. So I really would like to, you know, get better at that and start making some pieces. That would be amazing. So yeah, just learning, growing, expanding my Etsy, getting my stuff loaded on there. It's a lot. I mean, Angela, you know, Kelly, you know, gosh, taking pictures and writing out your descriptions, and it's a lot of work.
You don't have, do you have an art background?
I don't know.
Stop, this is all natural.
I know. It's shameful. It's just shameful.
Our picture.
What's the name of your Etsy page?
It's Sacha Nichole Designs by Sacha.
Okay, maybe after you can put a link up.
Yes, I will. Yes. Absolutely.
Yes,
absolutely.
And the link also I will put up on YouTube so they can go find you.
Thank you.
I just want to echo the sentiment that Angela gave you earlier. Your composition on your photos, you could give classes. Your lighting, your lighting, girl, your lighting is so dramatic. It's so amazing. I am just so proud of you. How
you know,
it's not have a photography background.
It's so crazy because, you know, when you're working and you're doing something and you're like, oh, this isn't good, you know, and it's so funny that people see it differently, you know, because I'm always trying to better my photography and work on lighting. So thank you.
Thank you. Are you using your phone or you're using a camera?
I use my phone for all my pictures. I was thinking about buying a camera.
Okay, are you editing on the phone as well?
Yep, editing everything on my phone.
What are you using for lighting?
I try to always go by a window where there's natural lighting.
I knew that. I was gonna say. I bet she. Yeah, it looks natural.
I think it's the best because I'm always worried, Angela and Kelly, like when I buy something and it comes in and I'm like, this looks nothing like the picture. I think the natural lighting really shows what it looks like. I mean, some of the natural flash on the labradorite, the moonstone, it's hard to capture, but I think I've done the best with natural lighting. Yeah, that's my anyways.
I live in the North Hinterland, so even though my studio has a lot of windows, trying to find a day where there's good sunshine, good natural, and that's why I use a photo box all the time.
Got it.
Said,
I used to use the photo box, but my mind, the way it is, I can't stay in one place.
Well, I physically I need to sit down. I can't be standing up. And then I bought this is an inexpensive Canon ELPH.
Oh, it's a Canon. Okay.
Yeah, Canon ELPH, and it's one.
I have a Canon too.
Because I'm a big spender. It's one step up from the bottom of the line, but I get great clarity, and I edit everything. I don't ever post a raw picture, and you're
Wow.
right. I notice immediately when someone is, I call it hyper editing their photos,
Yeah.
because I know a lot of the wholesale suppliers and I know what that bead looks like.
Yep.
And it's like, wait, that's not what that looks like. And
Yes.
and when I am editing, I have, and I work on a laptop because a phone is just too little for me. And
Too small for my eyes. I'm with her.
I'm getting ready to switch, ladies. Yeah, it's getting harder and harder.
yeah, I have the beads right there while I'm editing the photograph. So that what you get in the package is what the photo is.
Absolutely. Yep.
Absolutely. I've seen a couple of people, it's like, I know that bead. That's not what
that looks like.
And it's
in there.
Yeah.
Or I'll get it in the mail and I'll pull the picture up and look.
Yeah.
Like that is not the same item.
About your product is, you know, now my camera, because it's inexpensive. I mean, I need something small, lightweight. I can't.
Yeah.
I have a 35 millimeter digital, but it's too big, and with my neck and spine, I can't hold on to it. My camera doesn't like some blues.
Oh, okay.
It's hard to edit that correctly, so I'll always say this is more of a blue green. What you're seeing looks really, really blue, but it's a blue green because I want people to know what they're getting as much.
Absolutely.
Your photographs. I mean, I've been so impressed, and I've seen your progress, and I'm
Thank you.
Wow, oh, baby, I want to be like her.
You're so sweet. You're so sweet.
We've been sitting talking about photographs, our bead journey. Why, if you're able to, do you have any examples of your gorgeous work you can share with us?
Oh yeah, you know what?
We've been talking all about it, and we want to show the folks at home.
I was hoping.
I was working on these this morning. I tried to get them finished up, but then I got sidetracked, and you know how that goes. But these,
I call it menopause mine, but that's okay.
Oh, me too. My goodness. These are, I don't know if you can see these very well. These are your beads, Kelly. It's
wow.
Russian
oh my goodness. And look at her wrapping. She is just gorgeous.
I like both the wrapping. I like some of the messy and the real tight wraps. It just depends on the piece with me.
Yeah.
I am so in love with the what is this? This is the strawberry, the green
strawberry quartz?
Yes. I got these from you, and I am
remember.
Yep. I am loving these.
I am loving those. You know what I love is seeing the light come through back of them.
Yeah.
It just ignites that stone and that color. Show us.
Yeah, I'm in love with these. Yeah, so that I just made. I'll probably finish those today. Actually, maybe get them posted on your site. This I made. This a couple weeks ago. I've been really into the Victorian kind of era, the timepieces. This, you may have seen this, Kelly. I'm not sure, but you can see it that well.
Oh,
just all the colors and the agate is just amazing.
Is there carnelian there?
No, this is actually, I think it's a jasper.
Okay.
And these are Czech.
I love how you put the metal in there. Look how you like give it little kisses of glass that pop out the focal. You're not trying to take too much away from the focal, but it actually is all, girl. Oh, I love it.
Because the focal's so beautiful, so it doesn't need a lot of other, you know.
Yes.
So yeah, those are pieces I've been working on. And it's so funny, I'm unwrapping, Kelly, your box, and I was just looking at this. You probably recognize those.
Aren't those?
Oh God, rustic beauties. Look
they're
at them.
so beautiful.
So yeah, I'll be getting more in 2 weeks.
And the cube ones I'm in love with. They're such a deep blue flash. I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but
The Labrador.
Oh, I know which ones you're talking about.
yeah,
I know.
they're so beautiful.
Sometimes I'll get a cut in, and it depends on what, because, you know, they get the whole rock and then they cut it. You can get the same bead, but it's a different rock and a different, get the different flash. Sometimes they come in, I'm just like, oh, I don't know if I can sell all these.
I gotta keep
But
them.
that blue one, I know what you're talking about. Oh.
When I opened up that bag, I was like, oh my gosh, they're just so beautiful.
I'm so happy you got them. I'm so happy. I can't wait to see what you create with them.
Thank you. But with that, Angela, I didn't do this for you. I'm sorry.
You are a bead junkie like the rest of us. Excellent.
Very bad, yes.
Is somebody else that already, the bead junkie? That's incorrect. I don't know. Because it would accurately describe the situation I'm in right now.
If you guys were to see where upstairs where I have my other stuff, it's pretty crazy. I'll take a picture and show you one time.
That would be great. So you're right now selling on Etsy. You're visiting Facebook groups and selling components.
Yes. And some jewelry,
Jewelry. But at some point you want to make a jump to doing higher end art fairs.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah.
When you get ready, you message me.
You know I will.
Yeah, because
I see you teaching. I see you teaching in the near future.
You said 14 years. Is that what you said, Angela?
Yep.
Wow. Yeah. I could totally see you putting on. There's you've probably heard of Shipwreck Beads. Their store
up there in Seattle.
Yeah.
I'm thinking. I may have heard it.
They're a small one. But you know, they have classes there, and I could totally see Angela teaching, and you know, gosh, 14 years of experience. That's awesome.
Do you see Kelly's eyes? Is anybody looking at Kelly's eyes? Spill it, baby. Spill it.
You know I want to.
So there's something you guys know.
Kelly, take it. She just provided a segue, and she didn't know it.
How
Shall I go ahead? Shall I go ahead? Well, see, the thing is that Angela and we are two little bead minions behind the scenes here. We have so many plans and so many things coming up that it's hard not to blurt them all out before we have it talked out all the way through.
Have this talked away. They have a year.
Okay, I'll share it then. I'll share it. You're hearing it here first on BEAD TALK. Sacha, we are going to have, I've been dreaming about this. I'm going to try not to cry and get emotional. I've been dreaming about this for 10 years and never really figuring out how it was going to come together until I met Angela. And Angela, she is just all balls to the wall. Let's do this, girl. And
even though I don't
focuses me. What?
I said, even though I don't have any.
I'll throw them on the wall anyway.
There you go.
So, BEAD TALK world, BEAD TALK girls, BEAD TALK loves and joy. We are announcing it here first. Your very own Angela, Blair of Bead Gurus, and Kelly Markell of Treasure to Remember. We are putting together an amazing package to an amazing bead retreat that you are not going to want to miss. It is going to be packed full of amazing activities that you can partake of or not. You can just sit outside in the sun all weekend if you want, but it is going to happen. Our minds are set, our hearts are set, and no one can stop us now. You just wait. This year we are going to be presenting to you all the amazing details, and if I have my way, Sacha will be sitting here teaching us loops.
You got it.
Yeah.
You know, are you going to have it at your B&B, your Oh, that's awesome.
Monument Valley, Utah.
That's
And
amazing.
the guests the attendees will be sharing the hogans. And I think 9 people, is that right?
In one hogan, we can fit 6. We have 6 beds in, so 6 people in that. And the other hogan, there's 3 beds. They are all full beds, so that's, it's just kind of glamping,
Wow.
Bonus of having a little bead retreat.
Now, where are the bathrooms and showers?
We have bathrooms, we have showers, we have everything. We are so
awesome.
So I will give you a little tentative plan. This, of course, it was going to be changed, but this is our vision. So we want to rent a 15-seater bus, or not a bus, I guess it's a van.
Yeah.
Go down and pick up everybody at the airport. Come back up, because the nearest airport is Flagstaff, so it's kind of a day, it's a whole day event getting people here. But we do that, and then we come in, we have a little get together. The next day, we go out and see Monument Valley. That night, we come in, we have a little bead fun. The next day, we get up. You can either go out and go hiking, do whatever you want. Then we have a little bead fun. And I have a beautiful fire pit. We can all sit around the fire and sip our goodies and just have an amazing time. Angela, I love you.
Amazing.
You know what's going to happen.
So are you guys thinking about a year out?
Yeah.
Is that what?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. It'll take
That's amazing.
We'll have projects, kits that go along with the projects. So we'll have agendas that are all planned out. And of course, people can opt out of things if they want to.
Yeah.
2 different classes a day with time in between, because if you've never been to the Southwest, the high desert Southwest, if you've never seen Monument Valley and you've never experienced the Southwest, this is like a lifetime opportunity. And particularly, I can say someone who's stayed in one of the hogans, they are really comfortable. You can't think of it like a motel, because if you think back to camp where there was a bathhouse, you trot over to the bathhouse, that's what you did. And there are showers, sinks, it's very clean, it's modern, but the hogans traditionally didn't have bathrooms. And so you walk, I don't know, it's a very short walk to get to the bathroom. And all the food's going to be included. We don't know how or why yet, because I think, was it last week? We were talking and I said, we should have a retreat there. Don't you think?
That's
awesome. I think.
Yeah. We'll see. So you'll hear more about it.
I'm excited. That's awesome. That's going to be fun.
I think it will be limited. It will be limited. So it will be, you don't want to miss. Once we open up the invite and the itinerary, all the details, all of you out there in our BEAD Talk land, you're not going to want to miss. It's going to be so much fun. You just look for that. I'm not sure. Angela and I still need to touch. We're still got many, we still got hours to get that, and just turn it over and create something for us. And I'm so honored and so privileged and so grateful that Angela has come into my life, because this, girl, you don't even know. You inspire and push me in ways that I really needed. And, here we are together having our beautiful talk with our beautiful Sacha Nichole Moore today here at BEAD Talk. Sacha shared with us that she only began this journey a few years ago. We're talking, what was it, a year before COVID?
Year before COVID, yeah. So
and
what, 4 years? Gosh, what, COVID hit in 20, right? Was it 2020 or?
Yeah, 2020.
Gosh, what a trip.
Yeah.
Right?
It's still a trip, isn't it?
Oh, it's unbelievable.
It's like it was so long ago, but it's still.
I know. It was still like, yeah.
Well, one thing that was born out of COVID, I will say, is just an amazing, fabulous creator. I am so proud of you. I'm so proud to represent you and to share you out.
Thank
Folks,
you.
you need to check out Sacha Nichole Moore Designs. Her beautiful items are just, I mean, they are ready to wear classic beauties. You can wear them. I am just amazed by the different the let's see, do you have any of your earrings, like the long stick ones?
Yeah. Oh, you know
And I
what?
know I'm all over the place, not making sense. I'm not
No.
making sense.
I
My mind
these
is
are some of the fossil coral.
oh,
I love your
yes.
fossil coral.
Oh,
Yeah.
those
Um,
are, I love, love, love those.
and these are your gorgeous labradorite.
She's showing these.
Oh, wonderful.
Oh, so delicious. Oh, I love it.
Oh, and I got some sunstone from you, Kelly, that I probably look at it once a day. I mean, it's so, I hope you can see it with the light, how sparkly it is.
I know sunstone is amazing. Oh
But
gosh.
it's so,
I already know how those are going to look close up. Oh, they're beautiful.
they're amazing.
Love sunstone.
Your presentation is very nice. Those cards, very nice.
Thank you. I like to, when I make something, I like to keep them wrapped up so that, you know, they stay nice and dust doesn't get on them and whatnot. These were just some fun. These are, Kelly, these are your citrine rondelles. I love these.
Wow, look at this.
Oh, nice. I love those too. Oh,
And they're
my.
faceted, so they just
wrap?
sparkle.
Are those, did you wrap all the way up?
Yeah, I wrapped some Swarovski gold bicones. I put the citrine rondelles that are faceted kind of in the middle here, and then just the fun little cow, you know, skull charms.
They're beautiful.
They're just fun, you know. But yeah,
Do you have any
those,
with your lampwork beads? I know you said you just got started with lampwork.
you know
They
what?
don't have to be mine. It's okay. But I appreciate I appreciate it.
Oh, I do actually. Hold on one sec here. These here are all lamp work except for the metal components.
Oh no! Oh yeah.
But I just love the shape of the bottom ones. They're just so cool.
Lovely, absolutely lovely.
Yeah, so I'm starting my lamp work addiction.
What I have probably 1,000 pieces, so trust me, I know. It's like, oh.
What
Yeah,
about
there's
the
some.
components that you sell?
What was that, hun?
What about the components? I've seen.
You know,
Are they left?
some.
Are you purposely making just components?
Yeah, because I think when I first started, I had in my head, anyways, I thought I had an issue with maybe putting stuff together. So when I make the components, to me, it's like saying, here's a component, you know, add your flair to it. If you want to keep adding to it, just put a hook on it where it is an earring. I'll see maybe a bead and like a bead cap that just have to go together. So I'll make a component. Yeah. But that's kind of my thought around those.
And I've noticed that you often, when you're at a sale someplace else, you'll have the component and then you'll have more beads along with the components.
Yeah.
And are you thinking about these beads would be great with those components?
Yes. So sometimes I'll put together a plate where I'm thinking of a necklace. So I'll have maybe a big piece of like agate or labradorite, and then what I think would look good in the necklace strand, the beads. Just kind of giving people ideas of, okay, this would be a good bracelet together, a great necklace. Yeah.
So inspiring. That's where I first met you. Where I first found you wasn't seeing your components. It was seeing those fabulous plates of beads that were just, I was just like, oh my goodness, look at that plate of beads. It is so luscious. I have every one of them, but not like that. Look at that. I'm going to buy them.
So where are some of the groups that you're selling your work?
Oh, I sell in Spectacular, Poppies. I'm an admin in, so you'll see me, you know, doing the banners and whatnot. Nunu, let's see here.
But you
That's
are
it.
starting your Etsy shop, right?
Oh yeah, it's already up and running. There's some things in there, but I need to get a lot more put in there.
It's a never-ending thing.
Oh yes.
When I was in Etsy, I could never have more than, 25, 35 listings up.
Yeah,
Things
because
sold fast for me there, but I couldn't keep anything up. It made me nuts. I couldn't do it.
and it's so detailed. Like some of the questions, like to post one thing, there's a lot of questions, and it takes some time. Yeah.
It used to be that way.
If people want to follow you, do you have, should they just come to your regular Facebook page?
Yeah, I'm gonna start putting more stuff on just my regular Facebook page.
Okay.
I've been really bad about that, but I'm gonna start using that more and following the different groups.
Okay.
You know, when I first started in the groups, I just thought those were the most amazing things. You know, that the women sold their components in the jewelry, and they're just fun.
Yes. So if they sign up on your regular page, you'll start posting when you're going to be at Shop Eclectic
Yep.
or Nunu
Absolutely.
Poppies,
You got it.
that they can find you.
But I don't want to
Yes.
promote you at other groups. I want to promote just you.
Yeah, and you're so sweet. And of course, I'm in Kelly's for the rest of the month,
Yes.
which
Well,
that's been
I
fun.
will encourage you. I've told other people, you need to make, at some point when you're ready, make your own group.
Got it.
You will be surprised at the business that comes your way. I am busy enough at Big Gurus that I don't want to sell on other groups anymore because it's as much work.
Yeah.
You know, 2 or 3 days and you take it down. Whereas I can do that work in my own group and it's just there.
And it's
Yeah.
Once you, I hope you're keeping track of who your buyers are so that you can invite them to come.
Yes. I try, I think just naturally, when I sell something, I'll check back in like a week later after it's mailed and just say, hey, you know how, because just to keep that report, because I want to know they got it and they're happy, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so kind. That customer service is beautiful.
Thank
Especially since you're just trying to be helpful and give them a,
Yeah,
you know, is there anything else I can do? Like closing out the sale and letting them know
absolutely.
there.
And just making sure they got it, you know.
Yes. Yeah, that is true.
I'm really
I have so many packages out there lost.
Yeah.
so excited for you and your development as an,
Oh.
it really brings a lot of pleasure to me to see somebody who puts the work in, who has a unique style of their own, who is pursuing excellent crafts. We call it craftsmanship, but it's not. We could call it craftswomanship or crafts.
There you go.
Bead ship.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
just brings me a tremendous amount of joy
Oh.
that there are people like you who are actually really seriously pursuing this, and I think you're gonna continue to do well. And
Thank you.
What you're the path you're taking is going to be really, really satisfying for you.
Thank you. I'm trying. Thank you guys.
Agree. 100% agree. Let me tell you, it has been, I'm so glad that you were able to get on
Me
here.
too. I was starting to feel so bad. I was like checking everything on my phone, and then I was so glad I figured it out.
Well, this, you know, it's good to know because I didn't
Yeah.
know that was a thing. And so I'm every single BEAD Talk, I'm learning something new too.
That's awesome.
So, but I could not agree less with Angela 100%. I mean, your dedication absolutely shines through everything you're doing, what you're presenting
you.
with your goodies. All of your earrings, your necklace, your composition, just every detail is so, I want to say it is like artist oriented, and it's just gorgeous to
Oh,
watch it. I love it.
thank
I
you.
love it.
Thank you. That makes my heart happy.
We love
Thank
you.
you.
Yes,
We want to promote you.
I'm going to
Oh,
friend myself with you personally so I can keep track of you, Missy.
got it.
That's right.
Oh, I've had the best time with you ladies. Thank you so much.
Thank you. It's just
So grateful you could be here. Mwah! And we'll do,
Thanks.
Sasha, we will have you on again. If we
Yeah, whenever.
Oh, good, good, good. We will do this again, and you guys, this is the artist up and coming, going, running. You do not want to miss her stuff. I'm going to provide all the links that lead back to her and her goodies. But for now, you go check out the photo wall here at Treasure to Remember. I don't know if you have anything in the albums, but you go check out her items. You grab yourself a pair of her beauties now, because they're going to be part of your collection, your favorite pieces in your collection. She is just so wonderful. Sasha, we love you. We're so thankful
Thank
you could be
you.
here.
Love
And
you
we'll
ladies.
chat with you again soon. Don't
You
go
guys have
nowhere,
a great
Angela.
day. Bye, ladies.
Bye, darling.
do you end this? Yeah.
There it is. Yay, it
What-
worked out.
What a joy. That
I know, right?
I'm just like so touched at what she's doing. It's amazing. Anyway, I'm going, and I will see everyone later.
We will
Bye.
chat again. Thank you for being here, Angela.
Bye.
If I can figure it out. Okay, we did it. Wow, what an amazing Saturday Beat Talk. What a fun that was. We just are so grateful to be here. We're going to be here at Beat Talk next week. It's actually going to be an April Fool's show. Angela and I are going to be here together. We are actually going to be doing a live sale for you. Beat Talk next week is going to be a live sale. It's going to be fun. Don't miss all the goodies. Tomorrow I will be live at my profile page at Facebook, where I'm going to be sharing pendants and earring drops. I'm so excited. I have some new artisan ones that I bought like 2 or 3 years ago, and I just found my stash, and I was like, oh my goodness. I had so many plans for these, didn't work out. Guess what? You're going to get first crack at them. You guys have been wonderful. Thank you for being here. Share us, like, share, love, subscribe, all that stuff. Bless you all. We'll see you in the threads. If you need us, you know where we're at. Thank you for hanging out with us on this episode of Beat Talk. I'm Kelly Markell of Treasure to Remember. Until next week, you guys have a beautiful day. Love you all.